Hey everybody, welcome to Real Estate Friday. My name is Dylan Rubido. I am your host for today's session, and I'm here with Steve Majeski, my co-host, and we're gonna continue talking about one of the needs that we have in the market right now, which is getting more listings. Specifically, and one of a specific niche will be working with for sale by owner. So today we're gonna be covering part 6 of our for sale by owner guide to get more listings. And if you remember, we already talked about the different type of campaigns, the strategy, things that you must keep in mind, and your efforts and your marketing effort that you should do to be able to approach this type of people. So today we're going to be talking about the sales appointment, right? What to say and how to get that sales appointment. So a sales appointment with a for sale by owner might happen early on or late in the process. It all depends on the marketing campaign approach that you chosen. So, but two main types of appointments that you might schedule with a for sale by owner include preview appointments and listing appointment. But what is the difference? Well, a preview appointment is when you do expect, or rather when you do not expect to leave with a listing with you. You're simply visiting them, touring the home, and learning more about the sellers. A listing appointment, of course, should end in a signed contract, a signed listing agreement. But what do you do during the sales appointment? Which, by the way, a sales appointment is the combination of both. So whether you do it early on or after. So a sales appointment, what do you do when you meet the sellers? Well, when you meet the sellers face to face for the very first time, it's very important to earn their trust and respect. So as you go through the introduction process, you have to know the following, right? It's all part of sales process. So you got to know the following. You have to check the eye contact, the smiling, face emotion. Are they serious or are they relaxed? How's the handshake? Is it firm? Is it timid? How's the chemistry between the couple? Are they on equal footing, or does one seem like they're wearing the pants? And are they house proud, or they're ready to ditch the place and leave? So one thing I would recommend to always keep in mind is the word Ford, Ford, like the car, Ford, which stands for family, occupation, recreation, and dreams. Ford. People, as you know, they love to talk about themselves. So you have to let the sellers share their story. Let them talk. The secret formula, again, is the word Ford, which once again stands for family, occupation, recreation, and dreams. So it's a good rule of thumb for driving the conversation at a first meeting. And these tidbits you learn about the sellers, and it will help you create that bond, that friendship with them, and help you get to the listing. Now, what do you do while you're touring the home, right? Well, a little honey will catch these homeowners. So don't be dry in your request for a tour of the property. And as you're touring the property, please remember to always compliment something that you see right away as you walk inside. So it's just it could be the foyer, it could be the stairwell, it could be a decoration, and be honest about it and show honesty and your interest in seeing more of the property. Now, as you walk through the property during that sales appointment, it's always good, and a good rule of thumb on this is to always ask questions. So if you haven't covered all of the questions that we're gonna go through in a minute, at other points in your marketing campaign, you're gonna take advantage now that you have them face to face to be able to ask all these questions, and don't be shy about them. So I'm gonna go through these questions, and the purpose of going over those questions with you is just so that it can open your mind to what kind of questions you can ask, and how to help them understand and see the reason why we ask this type of questions. For example, questions like, why are you selling the home yourself? Did you have a bad experience before with a broker? How did you determine your price? That's a common one. What is the buyer's motivation for buying from you? Is it hard to show the home with your current schedule? This will give you an idea if you get the listing on the showing. So is it hard to show the home with your current schedule? Do you have an attorney preparing the paperwork? How much is that attorney charging you? Have you prepared the state disclosures? Are you offering a finder's fee, or are you willing to pay for a buyer? Do you feel that you can get as much for the house as a broker can? I love that one. What title company will you be using? And who will hold escrow, or who will hold the earnest money? How will buyers, inspectors, appraisers access the property once you're under contract? Now, if you notice, towards the end of all these questions, the list of questions, the idea is to create some doubt in their mind. And what do I mean by that? What do I mean by creating doubt? Well, it means that to make the for sale by owner seller realize that the amount of work, the time, negotiating, the legality, and other factors that are involved in selling a home, it's actually beyond their expertise. So ideally, your entire campaign has urged them to doubt themselves and build faith in you, the agent. So once you have created doubt in them, in the seller, about their ability to sell, you can follow up with a few other questions that will lead into a listing agreement. So questions like, for example, will you agree that working with a broker is more than likely to get you more money? Well, will you agree that my marketing will affect more than likely to get you more money, or the ability to sell a house for more money? Will you agree that the timing is right? And again, you can come up with different questions in your presentation. The point is to make them create that doubt that you're the person to go to, and then come up with other questions that will help you with that closing and be able to ask for the listing. One thing that I will always suggest to avoid using, and I've heard this many, many times from for sale by owners that I have worked with, they always get the I have a buyer scheme. Okay, whatever you do, please avoid the I have a buyer language or scheme in your presentation. The all too common scheme of tricking sellers in order to get the listing or to get their business, and telling them that you already have the perfect buyer, the ideal buyer, who is highly interested in their home. It's not a good practice for any agent with integrity. Not to mention, it is completely unnecessary when you have ironed out your strategy for converting for sale by owners into leads. Moreover, the I have a buyer trick makes a for sale by owner think that selling as a for sale by owner, it's easier, and that agents will simply just bring in buyers just like that. So that's not the goal. That's not the purpose. So again, try to stay away from that. In fact, work on the campaigns that we have talked about. Work on providing the information, become more helpful to these people, and show them how you're the expert and you can actually help them sell a house for more money. And this market is perfect for that. So again, this is part 6 of our for sale by owner guide and how to get more listings from for sale by owners. And it's the sales appointment. I think this is the most important one, just because this is what we try to do at the very beginning, how to get that appointment and get in front of the sellers. So again, I hope you find that interesting. If you want to know more about the other parts that we had that we shared with you before, please feel free to reach out to us. Please call me or reach out to Steve, and we'll be more than happy to send you the recordings. If you have some of the recordings, please feel free to share with other fellow agents, or if you're part of a team with your team, just so you guys can learn how to work with in the specific niche in the market of getting more listings. If you have any questions, or you want anything that you're working particularly, or you need help in getting more listings, and you want to discuss any specific strategies, again, you can reach out to me directly or to Steve. If it's marketing related, I'll be more than happy to help you and assist you with. All right, Steve, anything you want to add?
Just to remind everyone to always go to www.brokernation.events to register for our next event. We do this every Friday, and then on Monday mornings, for those of you that don't know, reminder, Mindset Monday at 10 o'clock every Monday morning. Daylon and I host this now for over a year now, just as COVID was starting. And we are really focused on getting you ready for the week and starting strong. So that's www.brokernation.events to register, get the private link, and join us.
Remember when was it, Steve? Was it Wednesday? We had the Happy Grasshopper training. So it's very important for you to register at this site because you're going to be up to date of any of the trainings that we have coming up. Also, always check with us because this past week we had a training on foreclosures. There's a lot of opportunities coming up in the market right now. So it's good for you to stay engaged with your office as we have trainings coming up. They're going to be live in person at the office. This one we did it at the Doral office. And August, mid-August, we're going to have another training on short sales. As you know, a lot of people requested forbearance on their mortgage. Now, the deadlines for those forbearance are coming up, and a lot of people need to have X amount of money to put the mortgage up to date. And most of them, sadly, they don't have it. And they need to know strategies on how to get past that and how we can help them. Again, it's all about becoming the expert in your field or adding more tools to your toolbox. So I will highly encourage you to please stay engaged with us. Register on the website for brokernation.events and be on the lookout for this type of trainings because we're very hands-on. So as the market changes and pivot, we want to help you do the same so you don't stay behind. So again, that's brokernation.events, and I hope you can register. And that way we have your information and we can send you the invite as soon as we have the dates and the availability for this type of trainings. So I hope I can see you on Monday for Mindset Monday. We want to start a week strong, and stay tuned and changes that the company is making as well. So for that, or if you're not part of the company yet, you want to know or you want to learn more about us, what we do and what we're doing, please join our go to our website, join brokernation.net, and you're going to learn more about us. Now, we do have a book that that talks about the for sale by owner campaigns. It talks about strategies. If you're a brand new agent, it helps brand new agents as well, how to get the business up and running fast so you can reach out to as many people. And it talks about you and building your branding. And that is this book right here, which is the ultimate guide to becoming a top producing agent. So this book was put together last year. It was released this year, but it's all based on how to work with your sphere. Okay. And then how to continue growing your business and your referral network. So again, this is the ultimate guide to becoming a top producing agent. And you can go to the website, which I believe Steve put it in the chat. He did. That is dailanruido.com. So you can get the e-version of it, or feel free to swing by the raw office and I'll give you a copy. All right, friends, with that said, please have a safe Friday. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you on Monday. Bye, everybody.
Bye, Dylan. Bye, Steve.
Bye, Maria. Bye, Jane.
Everyone.
Take care. Enjoy your weekend.
See you later, Steve. Daylon, see you later.
Hi, everyone. I
Bye,
ask everyone
Jonathan.
to
See you later,
unmute.
brother.
I ask everyone to unmute, and if you want to turn your camera on, just say happy weekend to everyone. Thanks all of you for joining, and we hope to see you on Monday.
See you
Bye,
guys on
everybody.
Monday. Bye, everybody. Take care.
Ciao.
Bye.
Bye, Harold.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, Maria.
Bye.
Monica, Harold, Laz.
Bye, Monica.